Have you ever seen someone who is quite quiet, but whose presence is always felt? Someone who doesn't always talk much, but whose every move captures attention. Today, we will discuss a figure who is often described as unique, mysterious, and authentic. He is not only the visual of BTS, but also an artistic soul who lives life on his own terms. This is the story of Kim Taehyung, better known as V from BTS. The beginning of Taehyung's journey. Kim Taehyung was born in Daegu, South Korea, and raised in a simple family. From a young age, he was known as a child full of imagination, passionate about art, and with a unique way of thinking. Even before his debut, Taehyung was a secret member of BTS. His face was not introduced to the public until just before the debut, and this made his presence even more surprising. Not many people know that Taehyung initially came to Big Hit just to accompany his friend to an audition. However, fate had other plans. His unique vocals immediately caught everyone's attention. Voice colour and stage presence. One of Taehyung's most distinctive traits is his voice colour. A deep, warm and emotional baritone, something rarely found in the K-pop industry. When on stage, Taehyung doesn't just sing or dance. He tells stories through his expressions, eye contact and small gestures that feel incredibly alive. Every era of BTS has had a different version of Taehyung, yet each remains authentically his own. Artistic soul and unique personality. Taehyung is known as someone who loves art in all its forms. Jazz music, photography, painting, even classic films, they are all part of his world. His closest friends often call him weird, but it is precisely this weirdness that makes him special. Taehyung never tries to be like anyone else. He is comfortable with himself, and that sends a powerful message. Being different is not a weakness. Emotions, loss, and depth. Behind his smile, Taehyung is a very emotional person. He doesn't hesitate to show sadness, longing, or exhaustion, something that other idols rarely show. Losing someone close to him made Taehyung more emotionally mature. And from there, we see a deeper, more reflective, and more human side of Taehyung. He teaches us that being strong doesn't always mean holding back tears. Taehyung has a different way of seeing the world. Taehyung often says that he sees the world more like fragments of images and feelings, rather than just ordinary events. That's why, when he takes photos or creates art, the results feel quiet, classic, and full of emotion. He doesn't take photos to look good, but to capture the mood. Even in interviews, Taehyung has admitted that he often enjoys solitude to understand his own thoughts. For him, loneliness is not a scary thing, but rather a space to get to know himself. This is what makes Taehyung often considered strange, when in fact, he just thinks more deeply than most people. Taehyung can be very mature, but also very childish. Another unique thing is Taehyung's contrasting personality. On one hand, he can be very mature, wise, and full of philosophical thoughts. But on the other hand, he can also suddenly be mischievous, careless, and innocent like a child. This change is not due to mood swings, but because Taehyung feels comfortable showing all sides of himself. He doesn't want to limit himself to just one image. For Taehyung, being human means it's okay to be serious today and silly tomorrow. And that's precisely what makes many people feel that Taehyung is a real person, not a character created by the industry. Kim Taehyung is not just an idol with perfect visuals. He is an artist, a dreamer, and someone who dares to be himself in a world that often demands conformity. Perhaps that is why so many people feel connected to him. Because Taehyung reminds us that it's okay to be different, slow, and unique. What do you think is the most interesting thing about Kim Taehyung? His personality, his voice, or the way he sees the world? Share your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you want more BTS content. See you in the next video!